Okay, folks, and here we are doing a bit of this and that. I've been upgrading gems, trying to get an ancient focus for the enchantress where she doesn't, the ability is she doesn't die, and I'll show you what I mean. Like if you mouse over this, it says equip on follower, your follower can't die. It's the only one that's useful because then you can focus all the abilities of these things into damage, okay? And I have to go over here and create, I'll show you here, one of these, which is a rare. Then I take the rare down here, and I had that whole blank area, all this was filled. I used up all my stuff. Then you go over here to the 9th recipe. Oops. Right here. Oh wait, wrong one. Or the 3rd recipe, sorry. You put that in there, you fill it in, and you see I'm short on these now. So this is why I need to do some of these. So I'm just using up my my greater rift things right now. And I'm going to put this, let's see what the ones are at 15. So put that one at 15, that one and that one, that's 3, 4, and then we'll sort these two maybe even. Okay. Pretty expensive though. Actually, you know what? Let's do these two. This will be real quick. It doesn't cost much. Okay.
Brave the rift, and you will be well rewarded.
Absolutely nothing on these levels can hurt me. Okay, I could even stand there and let them hit me for whatever. It's not until around level 40 or 50 now things can hurt me. Like I said, this is a build where you only need to use your mouse. You can use the keyboard if you want to get more intense at what you're doing, but I use the right mouse button for the whirlwind and middle mouse button for the Wrath of Berserker, which is that he turns his hair all funny looking white. Gives me extra speed. Jeez, killing things and they're not even on the screen now, that's funny. See, even the sorceress at this level is useful. That's why people say, oh, why do you even bother? Because the more you gear her up, the longer she'll help you. Okay. She might be useful to me for up until in capacity of killing things I miss, right? Which speeds up your play, right? So the strategy is to gear her up nicely as well, right? I mean, more damage she does, more of these dummies she's gonna kill when I'm missing them, right? This is why a class, if you're gonna go multiplayer, somebody who's got some range, because then you're like the cleanup guy or guy that can hit on the heavy duty dudes, right? And keep them away from that guy. Well, wait, I'll go up here and clean this up. I'm not doing a speed run this time. I'm just trying to kill stuff as I talk. Now, I've mentioned to a couple of you who are a little bit more, I'll say, older and wiser and respectful. I got some kind of really bad news the other day, and well, it's potentially bad news. I won't know until the end of the month anyway, but
I will not be denied.
And it's health related, so we'll see. So I'm just kind of
You wilt against my
kind of a private guy. I don't, you know, I'm not in anyone's business. But if you're wondering why I'm not uploading like I used to, it's just I don't like doing things when my brain's not in the right space. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to me, it's not fair to anybody, you know, all that jazz. See, those reusable parts, you only get like 2, and that was what started this whole thing. I found a spot where I could go get like thousands of reusable stuff. The thing is, now I'm running out of Death's Breath, which is
Yes.
I get like 90 in a run on to get the keys. Wait a minute, that was the wrong thing to do. Oh shit, I screwed everything up now. Okay. I know what I'll do next time. Anyway, I'm just mucking around.
I am returning to town.
Yeah, I'll go back up there. Let's see. Over here.
Your trial is
Over here. I do this. I repair. Go over here. Increase that 5. 19.
prove yourself.
It's a lovely day in the wilderness, murdering demons and creatures. Yeah, no. You're wondering why I made that post about Guild Wars 2. It's not the first time people have mouthed people off in that game lately. And I think it starts happening more when the numbers start dropping, people get frustrated and shit. And they've been merging servers. So this clown comes on as I'm leaving and I'm you know, doing stuff to switch character classes. And he starts mouthing me off like he's somebody. I don't even know who the hell this guy is. I'm on the Northern Shiver Peaks Council, okay? Who the hell are you? I've never heard of you. Oh, you're from that smaller server that came to our server because your server doesn't have enough population. I see. How you doing? You're gonna tell me what? Some people and their kids, man. Maybe instead of, you know, once I told you how many, you know, I made a little error in the number of kills. It's 22,700, not 227. But anyway, regardless, okay? He should shut his mouth up and just say, hey, thanks for playing and you know, and being a nicer human being rather than a piece of shit like that, mouthing kids off like that. I'm gonna call you out if you're not doing something. You know what? If I want to stand around in a bloody video game, I'll damn well do it. Freaking asshat. What a moron. I mean, you like really, eh? It's guys like that that ruin the video games, eh? And they're the same kind of people that go on about the far left, this and that, gender politics, blah 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 blah, and then something in Hong Kong comes out and the guy gets his pregnant wife murdered, runs to Hong Kong and hides, and then they start a protest about it because some guy that wrote some books about China is afraid he's going to get himself arrested. What? Free Hong Kong, yeah, sure. From what? The ability to face justice? What is it, a criminal haven? So if I want to murder you, I can run to Hong Kong and be okay with that? I can go kill some babies or something? Like, what the hell? Seriously, what's wrong with most of you? We should be looking at solutions to their problem, not making it worse by saying it's okay. That's the problem I have with that, eh? It's just, wow, man.
I may be able
Too
to help you.
many, you know, this is why I play a lot of solo player games and I don't play a lot of multiplayer, because people end up annoying me. Okay, they get extremely illogical or weird. Like me in Guild Wars, okay, before the population really went down, this other Indian fella came around. He was doing pretty good, and it all started with a bunch of us who just said, "Screw it, we're gonna fight to the death," kind of thing. And we were doing really good. It started off with 2 or 3 of us, and then it was 4 of us, and then it was 5, 6, 7. Then we formed a little guild, right? And then one day, this other guy just decides to co-op everything and take over, and he was really ignorant and rude. They were, you know, I would crack a joke, and they were just like trying to make fun of it or something. And I thought, okay, guys, forget it. Have a nice day. And I came back there last week. There was at 6, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I counted on 4 maps, 12 people. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Now, to be fair, the main guild that I used to know seems to have come back. I saw them running around. I saw a bunch of other guys running around. Saw a guy that I used to be on Eridon Terrace with, and that's the one where every night he would try to train some of us how to play the game and how to play your characters well. And we made 2. We were like, there was 9 of us all together, and we made 2 groups of 30 people rage quit by spawn camping them, and then we went and took the whole map. That was back when there was actually some skill in that game, not just sitting there mashing a 1 or 2 or 3 key. You know, like the holds, and then I made a comment, that the holds in the game were just stupid, and yeah, I'd be sitting 10 feet on the other side of a wall where no one can even see you, and they can cast, and I'm just as guilty because I can do it with my what do you call it, necromancer. You can cast and just touch the very top of the wall and hit the back part of that wall. I mean, it's a little overdone. It makes it so that you can't put siege defenses anywhere. It makes it too stupid to do a lot of things. And now, so what ends up happening is they take something, you take it back. They take something, you take it back. There's no struggle. You know, there's very rarely is there that struggle. Like we had if you watch that video, we had a really good battle in that one Lord's room there. And this is right before I had that conversation with the guy. You know, and that's why I was really offended is if you look and see how many times I was at the forefront of stuff. And that's not even my main character that I use to kill people with. I was switching to my main character that I murdered most of the people with, and I was going to go postal on things. But no, you know. Oh, my nose. Dusty. But anyway, the thing to remember is I got enough games to keep me amused forever. Plus, I got the Unreal Engine to mess with, and I'm finally starting to get above the ground for money, starting next month. You know, and by December I should have a graphics card, and if I need another motherboard, I'll try to see how that works next month.
Should I return to my slumber?
I've been looking at different versions of Windows 10 that are really stripped down so that I don't get this. And apparently, we're finding out that the enterprise version that they claimed had no telemetry in it actually does. Go figure, everyone. They're spying on you too. So, you have to hardware. You first of all, you have to know some things about operating systems and how they whitelist these secret little things. Okay, thank you, Russia. for telling me that. And then you can go in and either block these things on a hardware level, okay, as long as the firmware on your hardware doesn't whitelist them as well. This is another thing, right? You have to know these things. And once that's blocked, their telemetry would never work. Now, how that affects the operation of your operating system is another story. There's someone from some other country. What do we got here? NKO. Oh, what starts with N and ends with G, Alex? I don't know what the hell that means. Alright, anyway. Joseph.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh my god. So now what I do is I put one there. Where was that one? Yeah, I put one there. Whoops. Oh, did I screw it up again? Yeah, I guess I did. Nah, I don't care. I'm just throwing these ones up. The idea is that I'm just going to slowly push these ones up until, you know. Anyway. So yeah, some little bits of updates on things and stuff. And we still have Justin Trudeau as a prime minister, although he's now going to have to work with the Sikh party. I mean NDP party. I don't know. The guy sounds like he's, you know, a good businessman, to tell you the truth. I've seen him in a debate. So let's just see how this works. I mean, that's a really radical shift for that party, and that's why I think they lost a lot of seats, and they lost a lot of Quebec seats because, you know, a lot of the immigrants ended up in Quebec, and you know, it's an integration thing. It's like dumping a lot of people on your doorstep, you know, that are new. Some people don't like change. Anyway. Now we have the Bloc Québécois back. We'll see what goes on here. See, the thing I liked about Singh was, okay, he does understand the environment, but he also understands that these pipelines, they need to get built. Okay, and I'm of that opinion too. And this is where I kind of differ from the Green Party a little bit here. Listen, there should be these pipelines, okay, but there's no reason why we can't do these things. We take our time a little bit here and do them right, so we don't hurt the environment, so that our tax dollars later don't have to go to some crazy ass cleanup. And I can understand that, okay? And to the people in Quebec, I say, listen, man, it's going to get to a point one day where that Middle East, it's going to explode one day. We all know it. It's just a question of time. Right now, it's starting to ebb down a little bit, but one day it's gonna go off hard, and then you're not gonna have any gas or oil, because you get most of it from Saudi Arabia. And when they can't ship their oil out, they're done. I mean, they got beat up badly by a bunch of desert dwellers. Okay, that is you know. My history teacher taught me some really cool stuff. He said, you know, you can beat up a country's professional army, but you can't beat its people. Okay, you can't, and that's what they were fighting. That's you know, you don't go into a country and try to exterminate them and expect them to sit there and lay there. You can have all the fancy pants American stuff you want. First of all, you better know how to use it. Second of all, you know, genocide is still genocide, okay? Whether it's Jewish or Arab, it's still the same thing. It's bad. It's no good. It's wrong, okay? Uh, anyway. Let's see here. We got let's do something tougher. Let's go with this gem. We'll push it up real well here. 14 is 38. Yeah, you always add 14 to the level of gem if you're doing it in power, and you would add 13 if you're not empowering. It's just a little tip for you. A lot of money.
Done.
Enemies of the movement.
Here, well, I can get hurt. Not if I'm not. Round the world we go. Yeah. Did you think that was going to hit me? Death to all porcupines.
Your flesh is weak.
Alright, let's go, go, go.
Mocathos guides my hand. You wilt against my will.
What way do I want to go? I better go this way.
Die!
Okay.
The ancients smile on me.
Now there is another aspect of this game I've never actually tried. It's called a challenge rift, and you get a hero that's already equipped, and you gotta have you try to do a certain thing at a certain time, and then it's like
The Rift Guardian is
what do you
here.
call it? The time you do it, it's like you're facing off versus other people. Kind of neat. I mean, I just didn't think that was something because it doesn't affect my main
Good to
character.
see you.
I didn't think. Well, so anyway, we'll put 5 more on that. As you can see, I'm doing over 3 million damage, and that's what I basically run around. I'll show you in a minute here. Okay. When I'm running around, I'm doing
I can't pick up anything else.
4 million damage, and I have half a billion toughness. Now, if I do that, I got 5.5 million damage and 1.3 million toughness. That's why nothing hurts. Anyway, it only lasts a little while though. But there is an ability I can do to change that, and I may do it, but I lose 400% on
I need to
my
go back.
whirlwinding, which is a really big hit. Anyway,
Your valor is unsurpassed.
boop. I need 36 billion experience points. That's ancient. Ah, too bad. Haven't seen one of them in a long time. Big sticker. Fulminator. Do 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 do. It's under the 19, so that's actually good to keep. That can go. And these can go back in here. Oh wait, how much do I have? 3. Okay. Anyway, I just thought I'd make a quick little video. I may buy some games at the end of the month. It'll depend on other things. Just muck around. Like I said, it depends on how this other thing works, and it may take a couple of weeks before I know anything. Yeah, nothing like waiting on bad news or good news. Yeah.